Hey, welcome to IKEA, an exotic place where you can find blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. How do you read all that stuff? The first word we have to learn is written right above the store.
IKEA.
Wait, isn't that IKEA?
Nej.
The first rule of Swedish spelling is that it does have rules. Swedish spelling is quite similar to German, and it's also very consistent. When you see a new word, you can read it more or less accurately. This is E. It's not I. This is E. It's not E. This is A. It's not A. And you read this as
IKEA.
We'll look at the Central Standard Swedish, but please bear in mind that Sweden has many dialects and accents, and that Finland also has a remarkable Swedish-speaking minority. Each Swedish vowel has a short and a long form, and this is relatively similar to English. For example, the E vowel can be either long, E, or short, I.
Sil. Sill.
The consonants also can be short and long. Here is a rule of thumb for sound length. If the syllable is stressed, then it must have either a long vowel or a long consonant. No stress, no length. If the vowel is followed by 0 or 1 consonant, then it's long. Otherwise, the vowel is short and the consonant after it is long. These words have a long E vowel.
Bi. Bio. Sil.
These words have a short vowel I and a long consonant L.
Sill. Silke.
Both vowels I in this word are short because they are unstressed.
Alibi.
There are 9 vowels in Swedish and 9 letters for them. 6 plain letters. E, E, A, U, U, Y. 2 letters with umlaut. Ä, Ö. 1 letter with overing. Å. This vowel is E. Its short form sounds like I.
Sil. Sill.
The long vowels E and Ä sound quite similar. The E sound is something in between I and Ä.
Leka. Bäve.
The short forms of E and Ä sound the same. Ä.
Hemma. Bänk.
When these short vowels are followed by R, they become A.
Berg. Färg.
This vowel is A. Its short form sounds like A.
Vas. Malm.
This vowel is U. And this is Å.
Bok. Måla.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit confusing. You would expect this letter to sound like Å. It actually used to sound this way many years ago, but nowadays it's U. And unfortunately, it still sounds like Å in some words.
Kolbjörn.
Short forms for both vowels usually sound the same, Å.
Frost. Tång.
However, the short U sometimes sounds like U. This is probably the most inconsistent thing about Swedish spelling.
Orm.
The long Swedish Ö is similar to the French Ö and German Ö. Its short form sounds like Ö.
Lök. Lönset.
The long Y and U are both similar to the French U and German Ü. The difference is in lips position. For the E, you spread your lips. For the Y sound, you protrude your lips. For the U sound, you compress your lips without protrusion. E, Y, U.
Byrå. Duk.
The short form of Y sounds like y. The short form of u sounds like
Bygglek. Bullig.
This letter sounds like y. It's not j like in English. Swedes even use the y sound in their loans from English.
Jobb. Jessica. Jubla. Greja.
This letter usually sounds like g, but like in English, it changes its sound before front vowels. In Swedish, it sounds like y.
Gemak. Görlöse.
These combinations of letters also sound like y.
Djur. Hjälpa. Ljus. Göra.
And these combinations both sound like r.
Vilborg.
The combination TJ sounds like sh.
Tjena.
The same sound is also spelled as KJ and as K before front vowels.
Kjolhängare. Kylklamp.
The SJ sound has two variants. Is used before a stressed vowel.
Sjömärke.
Sh is used in all other positions.
Dusch.
The SJ sound has exceptionally many spellings. It is commonly spelled as SJ, as KJ, as TJ.
Sjömärke. Stjärnanemon.
And also as SK before front vowels.
Skytta.
The SJ sound in loanwords can also be spelled as SCH, CH, SH.
Dusch. Choklad.
There are some more spellings, but they are pretty rare. The Swedish R is usually rolled, much like Spanish or Italian. R. You don't have to make it long, r. Just r is enough.
Ribba. Baren.
When the R follows the letters D, T, N, L, S, the tongue is pulled back to produce retroflex sounds. D, T, N, L, Sh. These sounds can also be found in many languages of the Indian subcontinent, like Hindi, Bengali, or Telugu.
Nordlig. Rört. Norna. Årstid.
Now you should have no difficulties reading these names.
Sotnätfjäril. Förhöja. Långfjäll. Fjällarnika.
And here is the most important word.
Köttbullar.
Questions to native speakers of Swedish. How different is your accent from the Central Standard Swedish? How do you pronounce the SJ and R sounds? To everyone, what is the funniest name you've ever seen in IKEA? Thanks for watching and catch you next time. Hej då!